physics teacher Kavita. I come for this 9th class explanation for this laws of motion. Means in 7th class you studied for the types of motion, and there only you got the difference in between rest and motion. So in motion, how many types of motion will be there? There you got the concept of speed, velocity, speed. Okay. Next, speed is equals to distance by time. You got that formula there itself. Next, we came up for 9th class. In the previous chapter, motion. Motion in that you got, you learned for the relative words up, down, right, left, slow, fast. Like this, how you define all these? Means whether the object is covered some distances, then the object is said to be in the motion as per the time intervals. So again the question is raising, if the object is in the motion, whether it is in the uniform motion or non-uniform motion, it's in the speed or slow, like the raised questions, you got the answers in that chapter. Now in the rest means what you will say that, oh, rest, the object is in the rest, there is not covered any distance, so then it's said to be in the rest. But when you push somewhat object and then it comes to the motion, then after what will happen? It comes after some time, compulsory it comes to the rest. So rest, how it will comes means, again this answer is given by the 8th class explanation of friction force. It is a one type of force. So there you come to understand that the object when it's in the motion, the opposite force, what is that? Friction force is act on it, then it comes to the rest. Here in this chapter, every object is in the motion or rest. On what basis? If you are thinking that the object means, until that the ancient scientists are very interesting about this question, how the objects comes to the motion. If it is in the motion, how long it will continues? So until that you just remind that there is no friction force. They are not having any idea, like philosophers. Who is that? Aristotle. And next, Galileo Galilei. He came up with some, giving the clue for that, giving one understanding for that. The objects will continue its motion itself only. If it is in the rest, itself only. So, these explanations are given by Galileo Galilei because of, as they are very wanted for the motion of astronomical things. What are that? Celestial bodies like planets. How does the planets are revolving around the sun? How long it will continue its motion? And why they do not come up to the rest? These questions raised in their minds, and they were very interesting, very passionate for these answers, for these questions. Like so many scientists have done so many researches. After that, Newton came up with new idea for the laws of motion. Firstly, we come to what's Galileo's expectations and what he got the answers. I'll show by one video.
Laws of motion by Galileo Galilei. According to Galileo, object moves with a constant speed when no forces act on them. This means if an object is moving on a frictionless path and no other force is acting upon it, then the object would be moving forever. That is, there is no unbalanced force working on the object. Let us explain with the help of an activity. Take two equal size cardboards, place it against each other that they make equal inclination with the table. Assume that both surfaces are motionless. Now take marble and release it from the inclined plane of the left side. you notice that the marble rolls down and moves up on the inclined plane on the right side. Now think about how far it moves along the second plane. Well, the slope of both the surfaces are same. Hence it moves the same height from which it is released. Now decrease the inclined plane on the right side and release the ball again. What do you see? It traveled large distance to reach the original height. We can keep on doing it, but what does happens when the slope of inclined plane eventually reduces to zero? That is, makes a horizontal. The marble will continue to travel forever until it reaches its original height. But it is impossible because all ideal conditions should be zero.
Galileo Galilei, 1564 to 1642. He was born in Pisa, Italy, Feb 15, 1564. His father, Vincenzo Galilei, was a musician and mathematician. He did his formal education at Monastery Santa Maria di Vallombrosa. His interests are in music, mathematics, physics, and philosophy. He studied medical course at University of Pisa in 1581. Accomplishments in terrestrial physics. He is considered as founder of modern experimental science, and his mechanical inventions were isochronous motion of pendulum, pendulum clock, military compass, parabolic motion of a projectile, strength of materials. His researches related to inertia laid foundation for Newton's law of motion, law of falling bodies. In dynamics, studied the phenomena of heat and thermometer. Accomplishments in the field of astronomy. Telescope improvements. Upright image telescope greatly improved the lenses for better views, better focus, eliminated chromatic aberration problem, first 30 times magnification telescopes. And his astronomical observations were craters and mountains on the moon, 4 satellites of Jupiter, phases of Venus, rings of Saturn, individual faint stars of Milky Way. Galileo's astronomical conclusions were moon and celestial bodies, not perfect and smooth bodies, subjected to change and decay. Copernican theory, mutable, heliocentric universe, theory of tides, social and scientific influences. He is the most important scientist in the 16th century. He started the age of reasoning. He is greatly admired and inspiring. His courage for standing against a wrong system of beliefs. He is the father of the space age.